y'all, welcome back to my channel. You know what this means. It's another how-to or good insight information that you would need to know while being in China, which is also useful for being in other countries. This one today is insurance. Hey P, I don't need insurance. I really don't get sick. Have you lived in another country before? Yeah? Okay. Have you lived in China before? No? Oh, okay. Shut up. I got it. Thank you. Now, insurance is important. Why is insurance important? Because they have different forms of insurance, and depending on your insurance, that determines what hospitals you can go to, what type of care you're going to get, and what you might have to pay out of pocket. Insurance is important. Me, I don't speak Chinese. I don't speak the Chinese. I speak the English, correct? Because I'm American. And we speak English. Some of us speak Spanish and English, and we might speak a whole bunch of other languages. Me personally, I speak English, right? So I want to go, if I am sick, something is hurting on me, I have pain, I done messed my ankle up, I want to speak to a doctor who I can talk to like this and explain what's going on, and they can clearly explain to me what is happening. I want to go to the doctor and not have to pay 5,000 kwai out of pocket, and then I'm kind of messed up financially for that month because I had to go to the doctor. Or I ended up spending the money, but then there's an insurance where you get the money back. Insurance is important. Knowing the type of insurance when you're getting a job. I explained how to get a job in China in my latest video. Please go check it out. But if you're here, it's important to know what type of medical care you're going to get and what that looks like, okay? So this is a social security card. I'll have my editor, he's gonna edit out my information, but this is your social security card. This right here will allow you to go to any Chinese speaking doctor and not have to spend any money. Or like really cheap, almost like going to public hospitals in America. If you're from Chicago, it's like going to Roseland Hospital. You'll be able to go there and get things done for free, right? Or your pay will be like, your copay will be super, super cheap, but they only speak Chinese. For me, that does not work. Then you can have an insurance that your school pays for, right? But you can get one of these cards and it can be any kind of insurance, right? And I think you'll only get these insurance cards if it's international, but let me break down the types of insurance. Now, you can get social insurance. Everyone will get this card, which you automatically get if you're in China because it's also your social security number like we have, but I think they call it something else, right? So everyone in China has this card. This is your social insurance. You can get commercial insurance, you can get international insurance, and then you can also get business insurance. Business insurance is as good as international, except you have to pay 10%. So they'll cover up to 80% if you have like surgery, then you have to pay the rent. International insurance kind of allows you to go to your favorite English speaking hospital and really not have to pay any money out of pocket. There's no money up front. All you have to do is give them your card. Once it's on file, you're good to go. Boom. Okay. I'm also going to give you a list of great hospitals here. I thought about giving you another video. I'll give you another video. Yeah, go watch another video. Go ahead. Period. So that is those types of insurance. Now, if you're going to do commercial insurance, it's almost the same as having this card, right? Commercial insurance, you can't really, you'll have to spend a lot of money out of pocket. And there are a lot of horror stories in China of people going to the doctor, not having the money, and kind of like you either get kicked out of there, or if you don't have the money, your parents have to pay for it back home. Someone has to pay for that hospital bill. They don't pay that debt out here. They don't, and then you're a foreigner, so you won't just accumulate debt in their country. You have to pay stuff out of pocket. And if you can't afford it, some hospitals you have to pay up front before they will even do a procedure on you or give you any type of medical care. They'll be like, it's going to cost you this much, and then you have to pay. Or right after, they send you straight to the cashier. Ain't no walk straight out the door. And then if you don't pay, I think I left a hospital before and I didn't pay because no one told me to go to the cashier. So I was like, okay, cool. But that's just everybody. That's how it goes. They make you pay regardless. Even Chinese people have to be able to afford their entire hospital stay if they don't have insurance. And you also need to watch out. Some insurance does not cover babies, does not cover STDs. So you have to kind of word it differently and say, you know, I think I have maybe like a yeast infection or something like that. And then just go in and say like you want to get tested for all these diseases. I didn't know that. Someone else told me. Normally when I was going to the doctor and I was like, I want to get tested, my insurance covered it. Covered the entire thing and I get tested. But please check with your schools and see what insurance they provide. It could literally mean life or death. If you want to click my video, how I explain my experience in the hospital out here and what that was like and me paying, please click the link. Go check out my videos. I am literally giving you guys gems. And I also think that these videos will be helpful in going to other countries. I feel like I went to the hospital in Brazil and I went to the cheapest one. I did not check about insurance. I was there for the entire day. For them to tell me it was just an allergic reaction and give me some allergy medicine. When it would have took someone a quick second, and then they really had to find someone who spoke English. I promised I would never be in that situation again because, you know, it's really healthy in Brazil. So I kind of felt like I was healthier there, but you never know. I didn't really get sick at all in Brazil. I just had like bumps, which are, again, allergic reactions. But in China, I have been sick a lot. You know, asthma, from asthma to, what else? Oh my God, I had so many issues. It's ridiculous. And then a lot of my friends complain how they have a lot of issues with being here. So make sure you get international insurance or business insurance. I would suggest international insurance. They pay for everything. You don't have to worry about the hassle of being like, fuck, I got to pay this amount of money out of pocket. Or I have to call home and try to get someone to send me some money just so you can maybe go get a checkup. I went to the hospital with my international insurance. I did a full workup. I got everything tested because I had got so sick and we did not know what the issue was. I had got tested for all allergies, any disease you could think of. And I'm not talking about sexual. I'm talking about like diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, seeing if my blood was okay, clogged arteries, like whatever you could think of. I went and I was like, I need you to test me for everything. Take out my blood, swab my mouth, swab my nose, swab my cuda, poke my booty, whatever you need. I'm spitting. Whatever you need to do to figure out why I'm feeling like this for such a long period of time. Literally, my eyes were messed up. It was a whole crap show. This insurance that I have, shout outs to that school, it literally made sure I didn't have to spend anything out of pocket. And then you have to, you guys, they say it a lot, oh my God, because I'm so disappointed in the people. Make sure you push for what you want done medically as well. Not only are you fighting for great insurance, I love great insurance. When I worked, even back in the States, I was so happy. I call it Caucasian insurance. That means I can literally go see the best of the best doctors and not have to spend any money out of pocket. You know, when you're on government insurance, it's like you can go to a doctor and you will receive some health care, but they're more than likely to look out for you based on, you know, if you can afford it and you're on insurance. So for me, it's like I want the best insurance. I want to make sure I get the best care. And the doctor here, let's go back to the story. The doctor didn't even want to do the workup that I was requiring. They're like, oh, it might all be in your head. I'm like, is it coming out your pocket? Is it coming out of my pocket? It doesn't matter what I'm asking you to do. If you're not spending your money, if I'm telling you to test me every day I walk up in this hospital, guess what you as my doctor should do? You should test me. They sent me to every division in that hospital to run tests because I want a test done. And I was just like, I had to scream and yell and be like, something is wrong with me. I've never had these issues back in the States. Something is an issue. And guess what? We ran every test. We did all of these things for me to figure that out myself. I had strep throat. I went into the hospitals and to the point where I was telling the doctors what was wrong with me. I'm like, you don't even have to run a test, but run a test so that we were 100% sure. But I'm pretty sure I got strep throat. I'm pretty sure I'm having an asthma attack. Like my lungs are failing me right now. Like I cannot breathe. You know what I'm saying? And I think at some point I had corona and they didn't even test me for that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was, you know, we were outside every day. I was drinking every day. I was really out when they shut the entire city down. But anyways, check out my corona video for more details on it. And to really get an inside look on what China is like, what China looked like during that corona time, when corona first started and how it was for a foreigner in China. So yes, please check on your insurance. A lot of foreigners have died. A lot of foreigners are in like massive debt. They will take you to jail for debt out here. Insurance is so important. Like my friend, he doesn't care about the insurance because he doesn't get sick. He had knee problems for like the longest of time, but I don't want to wait for a Chinese person to come with me, for me to have to go see a doctor. I want to be able to make an appointment. I want to talk to my doctor. I walk into my doctor's office now and they like, hey P, you know what I'm saying? To the point it's like we all know each other. I don't care if I got a sniffle, I'll go to the doctor. I'm in China. I don't have these problems. If I don't have no problems back home, I'm going to the doctor for every problem I got here. Cause y'all not finna have me where it's like people, it's the horror stories that make me really want to go to the doctor. It's actually really sad on how you get treated, how you can't, the treatments are, and you know what I'm saying? You set yourself up because you don't know and you think like, oh, I'll never get sick. But I sometimes get sick and I would want to go to the doctor and be able to communicate with them. Make sure you're going to English hospitals, international. International means that they speak your language. There are doctors that might speak Spanish. If your main language is Spanish, international hospitals, they will have someone who speaks Spanish for you or a translator to be able to come to the floor for you. And you don't have to wait because the translator is there from this time to this time. You know what I'm saying? And your appointments can only be from this time and this time because they run on a 9 to 5 just like we do at our school. So that is super important. Again, thank you guys for watching. Get your insurance. Be sure, I'm gonna repeat it one more time. There is social insurance. Everyone gets this card. There is commercial insurance. I wouldn't get commercial insurance. There is business insurance, which is okay. You can also get international insurance. That means you can go to an international hospital. There's not like doctors off in the hospitals. Your doctor is in a hospital. So international departments. A lot of hospitals have those. Those are people who are going to be able to communicate with you and break down what's happening and what's going on with you. If you have been following me on my Instagram or anything like that, you know that I had surgery. I also explained my surgery in my other video and what it was like for me to stay in the hospital and really go through those things and how terrified I was because I'm seeing so many stories where people end up in coma. People came in for routine shots and ended up like heart failure or brain dead. You know what I'm saying? So all of that and seeing those things and us like donating to these people because they can't afford their medical bills, that's terrifying. And I would never want to be in that position. So I'm very adamant that I get the best insurance from a school that they're giving me the best insurance, or they're paying you enough for you to buy your own insurance. Insurance is so cheap, you guys. Go and figure out what your friends got. If your school is like, they're going to give you commercial, but they're paying you like 30K after tax, go spend your own money. Even if they're not paying you 30K, if you love the job so much, but the insurance is not great, spend that extra 30, 40 quid. I don't know how much it costs because I don't pay for insurance out of pocket. Pay for insurance out of pocket and make sure it's the best insurance. The bills here are so cheap. My water is literally like 20 kwai for 3 months. 20 kwai, that's not even like 10 bucks back home. That's like less than 10 bucks back home. So pay for it out of pocket. You want the best insurance. You want to see how much that covers. Does that mean you get 100,000 kwai for the entire year? Does it mean it's like breaking down to if you get surgery, we'll cover surgery. And then we'll cover this. I broke it down to you. So go watch my surgical video, what it was like going through surgery. And then I explained to you what my insurance covered. Because I'm saying mine's the best, but it also did not cover a lot of things. So definitely check out that video for more details to be like, she just saying that I can do commercials, nothing, I don't get sick. And then you watch this video and then I really go into details about people who have had bad experience and didn't even make it. But thank you guys for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Your health is wealth. Insurance matter. You want to make sure you get the best health and you're constantly checking up on your health. Thank you guys. Like, share, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed it and you learned something. Thank you. Like, share, and subscribe.